We're going to put on our distance running caps a little bit. So I know we don't talk distance too much, but you can't miss out on this. Josh Kerr, Jakob Ingebrigtsen finally going head to head when it comes to the mile. Josh Kerr getting the win with a time of 3:45:34, 3 minutes 45 seconds, 0.34 milliseconds. Jakob Ingebrigtsen with a 3:45:60. Then Yared Nuguse coming in third place with a 3:46:22. So everyone's separated by less than 1 second. What's your thoughts on this race? That was a big one. I think this is a big win for Josh. What's your thoughts here?
Big dog, man. Big dog, Josh Kerr. For real. You know, I feel him. I thought it was a patient-ass race, too. You know, because he wasn't leading from the jump. So he really showed a lot of patience and confidence in himself. And in the interview I liked after the interview was like, why you take off your shades? He was like, yeah, I just wanted to show everybody that I still got more I could do. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I feel it. Okay.
Yo, did you see the Instagram post that he put up yesterday too?
Nah.
He put the with the Kendrick song, like motherfuck the big three. It's just me. He put that up.
Oh, he tough.
Yeah, let me bring this up. Let me show the picture that Josh selected too. Yo, it was cold. It was cold
tough for that.
Yeah, so anyone that's watching, you'll be able to see. If you're not watching, maybe not. But this was the pic. So he put that picture of him just like clearly ahead of Jakob, and then the song behind it is like, "Yo, yeah, it's just big."
Yeah, I like it though.
Like, all right, Josh. So, yo, for those that don't know the well, first, look, you familiar with the beef and everything that they got going on, Noah? Oh yeah. You want to start off with a little bit of what you know, and then I'll add of the stuff that I got. For those that aren't familiar with the beef between Josh Kerr and Jakob Ingebrigtsen, what's going on here?
I feel like it started with Jakob when he said something. He was like, I could beat these dudes and sleep blindfolded.
Yeah, it started off at the I think if you go to Citius Mag, they have a whole timeline of the entire beef. Like, you know how they'd be like, hey, this is where it started, this is what's going on. So I might butcher it a little bit because I don't have that in front of me. But yeah, it started off with Jakob. It was after the World Championships this past year when Josh won. Because before Josh won, Jakob was like 11-0 against Dude. Like he was just dominating Josh. And then Josh won, and Jakob was not feeling that. He's like, yeah, like, you know, he got a race. It's not a big deal. You know, I can beat these these cats blindfolded. He also said he could beat them running backwards. My favorite line was when he was running with Yared Nuguse, when Yared Nuguse broke the American record in the 15. He said, Yared, just run. If you run with me, you're going to break, like, I can pace you to break this American record. He's like, just stay with me. And he's like, damn, you going to big dog me like that? You going to he said, yeah, just stick behind me and you're going to break a record if you just stick on me. And so, yeah, they don't mess with each other, man. Like if you go to some of these press conferences, do you see any of the press conferences and interviews and stuff like that?
I just saw the post race.
Oh, bro, it was there's this one interview. I can't remember if it was from Flow Track or Let's Run or whatever it was, but there was one right after, and they're asking Jakob before the race. He's like, do you not like Josh Kerr? And he sits there for like what feels like an eternity, just thinking about like how to answer this. He's like, you know, we're like competitors. We go up against each other and like we want to beat. So they don't like each other, man. Like that's interesting to see. You don't see that too much in track. You feel that elevates the race. Like this makes it even better when they line up.
Absolutely, and especially in a race like the 15, because it's gonna be room for like a little bit of that, you know, a little bit of elbow, a little bit of the shoulder. It's gonna get probably a little chippy, and these dudes more than likely are gonna do something really special this year. So I want this beef to keep cooking, you know. So then at the end, we're gonna get some food. We're gonna be able to eat off it. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
I'm right there with you, man. That was
Yeah.
great. With it, who would you say in your entire track career was your biggest rival? Here, I'll start off. I'll share with you who my biggest rival was. So mine, Gurjeet Rai, high school pole vault. Shout out Gurjeet. So we were the only two, like, actually, we're the only two good pole vaulters in high school. Like, everyone else in our conference was not good. And so it was just like, I'm going, he's going, we're just always going up against each other. And so it was like we didn't like hate each other. It was just like, yo, I always got to look after you, you got to look after me, because like we're the two best ones. And I got really pissed because he thought I was ducking for a race. But here, let me share with you how I wasn't ducking here, Gurjeet. I promise you, I wanted to compete. So it was our dual meet. It was us versus them, Strathaven versus Marple Newtown, right? And so we're going up against each other. And this is like the last dual meet before our conference, our league championship. And they had they brought out the news crew to like cover us going up against each other. Like they had a whole cameraman, a whole like written assignment. They're doing all this stuff. And so it's supposed to be us going up against each other for the pole vault. And they never have these news crews for any of the other things. And it was raining that day. And my coach, like at the last second, like I brought my poles, I brought everything. And he's like, Colin, you're not vaulting today. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not vaulting today? He's like, yeah, like we have enough other like vaulters on our team where, yeah, you're not going to win and you can get 10 points for winning, but hey, we're going to get like 6 points for coming in like second, third, and fourth or whatever. You know, we're going to get a bunch of points. So we don't need you that. We need you to run to do triple jump, because you can only do 4 events in high school. We need you to do triple jump, long jump, 4x1, 100 or whatever. You need to do all them. And so I was like, Coach, if I do that, they're going to think I'm ducking the competition. And I don't want to do that. Like, you have the news crew right here. You going to make me not compete? They're like, Colin, that's what we need you to do. And I was like, bro, please don't pull me out of this race. I'm going to look like an idiot. And he's like, nope, that's what we're doing. So pulled me out of the pole vault. He gets a huge win, gets a whole article like, yeah, Gurjeet wins. Colin didn't end up competing. And I'm like, Coach, like, you're making me look like an idiot, bro. But yeah, shout out Gurjeet Rai. He was my biggest rival back in the day, man.
Yeah, bro. Coach was hating. I mean, I get it, but like, damn, get this competition off, Coach.
Yeah, you got the whole news crew coming on out and got me going out sad, bro. What about you? You have any rivals growing up, college, high school, pro?
Everybody's my rival, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you asked the question, I started laughing because I saw so many faces. Everybody's my rival, but I'll say my biggest rival, a person that pushed me the most, had to be Terrence Laird. And he not even, that's my homie, but like, you know what I'm saying? Training with him, I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going like that. Nah. You in 1908? All right, then I'm in 1907 then. You know? Like, just one of those kind of things. So probably Terrence. Shout out Terrence.
Shout out Terrence, man. No, I see that. Yeah. I see that. So no, yeah, that race, that's a good one with Josh and Jakob. Excited to see how that's going to like culminate with the Olympics, and just like the stuff on social media continues. Like, man, if I was at that next race, I'd be like, yo, so you had it's not big 3, it's just big me. Can you tell me a little bit more about why it's just big me, Josh? Like, so that's cool. That's